Hey, what's up YouTube, this is Yami here, and in this video I will be reviewing Dragon Ball Super Chapter 87. Okay, so as the chapter opens up, we see the aftermath of Goku, Vegeta, and Granola versus Gas. They're all exhausted obviously, and Goku and Vegeta talk about surpassing each other. You know, same old stuff, right? But then out of nowhere, Granola suddenly collapsed, fatigued from his final attack. When Goku and Vegeta help Granola up, Granola lets them know about the wish that he made to become the strongest in the universe, mentioning that he only has 3 years of life left. Obviously, this comes as a surprise to the two Saiyans because they weren't privy to this information. Granola also mentioned that Gas is probably going through the same thing, however he doesn't know how many years Gas has left. One thing I do want to note is, at the rate that Gas has been burning through his lifespan, he probably only has a few days at most, possibly less, because when you see him later in the chapter, he's literally a walking zombie. It's ridiculous. Anyways, after discussing the wishes, Monaito comes over and heals everyone up, and apparently by him healing our heroes throughout this arc, he actually got better at healing, to the point where he's able to restore everyone to full strength. So everybody now is at 100%, right? After they're all healed up, we see that Ellic tries to escape via his ship, and you'd think that he would at least have the decency to take his other siblings with him, but no. Like the scumbag he is, he planned on ditching them in fear of something later in the chapter. Meanwhile, with our heroes, this man Monaito catches a death beam straight to the chest, Piccolo style. Good to see the Namekians are keeping up the tradition of getting holes blasted into them. When this happens, Goku and Vegeta come to see it was a zombified Gas that dealt the devastating blow. Zombie Gas. That's this guy's name now. Anyways, with this decrepit look comes even more power, as we see both Ultra Ego Vegeta and True Ultra Instinct Goku take him on in battle. Once the battle commences, Gas slams their heads together and knocks them back with some sort of ki-infused knee attack. Both the Saiyans recover and instantly close the distance between their opponents. Goku lands a powerful right hook to Gas's face that breaks off his horn and tears off a piece of his cheek. And Vegeta intercepts Gas as he's reeling back from Goku's previous attack and kicks Gas so hard he sends him flying into the air. Not giving Gas a moment to breathe, they immediately charge up a Kamehameha and a Gallic Gun. However, Gas shows that those previous attacks had little to no effect on him as he smiles through the injuries and counterattacks with a massive blast. A blast so powerful that it causes the two Saiyans to put up their guards, right? And then Gas flies through his own attack, and in one of the most disrespectful scenes, this man puts his sweaty ass feet on both of their faces. I'm pretty sure the only reason they got sent flying after this was strictly due to the smell radiating off of them things, man. Goku and Vegeta then notes that Gas doesn't care about taking damage, which is true because as we can see, when he gets damage from his opponents, or even if he's self-inflicting his self-inflicted injuries through him flying through his own attack, he will do whatever it takes to defeat his foes, right? On the sidelines, we see how Monaito is holding up, and it's not looking too good for the Namekian as he's slowly dying in the hands of his son, Granola, who's pleading for Monaito to stay alive and that he won't let him die. Now, if I remember correctly, Granola can't heal anyone, right? Right? So, I don't know why he would lie to his own father like that. Me personally, I wouldn't do that. But hey, I mean, desperate time calls for desperate measures, right? But yeah, back to the fight. We see that Goku lands a kick to Gas's left arm, breaking it. That's how brittle this guy is. But even with the injury to his arm, Gas still uses that same arm to punch Goku, sending him flying past Vegeta. After that, they have a little discussion about, you know, just how insane that was. And Vegeta then comments, "It's like a curse. Cursed to be the universe's strongest." Whatever. I don't got a Vegeta voice. But what I took away from this line was that the wish that was made by Gas, and to an extent Granola, has always been a curse, even though it looked as if it was a blessing at first glance, as if the wish was made with the use of the monkey's paw. any of you are familiar with that, then you know what I'm talking about. And taking one look at Gas, he's kind of a good example of it, or of it. But back to the manga, we see Alec, who was previously trying to escape like the weasel he is, has emerged from his hole once again, yelling out orders to Gas to defeat the Saiyans, and the only member of this family that has a decent head on their shoulder tries to stop him from pushing his brother too far, basically into killing himself, right? I'm talking about Maki. She tries to stop this guy. And you want to know what Alec does when he hears this logical plea to save his little brother's life? The same little brother that cherishes him so much that he is unknowingly about to die for him. That's right, people. That's right. He pimp slapped his own sister. Wow. As if the bar wasn't set low enough, this man is now a certified woman beater. He then mentions that Gas has to defeat the Saiyans now because his lifespan is coming to an end. Gas overhears this and checks the nearby river to look at his appearance. This part is kind of sad in my opinion, because this entire time it seems as if Gas is unaware of what he was giving up in exchange for all his power. I know Gas is responsible for his own decisions, like him basically probably agreeing to this wish, but we all know that he was really manipulated by Elliot. This man is the man pulling all the strings, right? And to make things even worse, Elliot insults Gas, trying to make him hurry up and finish off the Saiyans, and it's just like, bro, he literally calls him like a worthless scumbag or scum or something like that. And it's just like, he's doing, like, a lot of the things that he's doing is for you. You realize that, right? And he's literally dying. Have a heart, bro. Like, something. Just have something. Fucking hate this guy. Yeah, so after all this happens, we finally see why Alec has been so on edge. So this man Frieza arrives, hitting a superhero landing, I might add. And this is when shit really hits the fan. Well, for Alec at least. Everybody is shocked by the appearance of the Emperor of the Universe. And Gas wastes no time and powers up even more, trying to defeat Frieza. Unfortunately for Gas, Frieza revealed his new power for what seems like an instant and turned this man, Gas, into a donut. Or, if I like to say, side character. And basically drove his arm straight through Gas's stomach, killing him instantly. Now these next couple of panels are brutal, man. Just watching Gas decay away is pretty gruesome for DBS, and all that's left of him is a skeleton, which that doesn't even get any respect as Frieza fucking stomps on his skull. But yeah, after defeating Gas, Frieza demands to know why he's been called to this planet and presses Elliot for answers. And when this Bojack wannabe tries to brush aside the facts, this man Frieza exposes Elliot, letting him know that he was aware of Elliot and his ambitions to take over his army, as well as everything else. And for the first time in his pathetic life, Elliot tries to throw a punch. I'm not sure he ever has before, and I don't care. I'm just glad that he got what was coming to him. Anyways, Frieza catches that weak shit and eviscerates this scumbag. Thank God. I don't care who killed this guy. Honestly, I would have enjoyed it more if Monito came to this man's head with his staff like a baseball bat and took him out. Anybody could have took out this guy. I'm just happy he's dead. Fuck's sake. Anyways, once that's all said and done, Goku and Vegeta demand to know how Frieza was able to defeat Gas since he was the strongest in the universe. And this is where the Lizard King unveils the source of his power. So it turns out Frieza found another room of spirit and time on another world, right? We are aware that there are multiple of them throughout the universe that have different time manipulation, such as the one seen with Mirrors. I don't remember, it goes by months, that one. I don't remember how that one goes, right? So yeah, Frieza used this room of spirit and time and trained for 10 years. 10 years. that's insane. Seeing how Frieza was able to close the distance between him and the Saiyans back in ROF in just 4 months. Yeah, and with training like that came new power, obviously. And now, introducing the one, the only, Black Frieza. Could use some work. Not as bad as Orange Piccolo, I guess. Anyways, with this newfound power, Frieza speed blitzes Ultra Ego Vegeta and True Ultra Instinct Goku and one-shots them, knocking them back to base. Luckily for the Saiyans, Frieza leaves them alive and pursue whatever his real target was on this planet, which the community believes is 7-3, or a large part of the community believes is 7-3. As Frieza leaves, he recruits Maki and Gas as cook and waitress. I wonder if we'll ever see them again. Probably not. Who knows, whatever. But back with our heroes, we see that Granola did indeed lie to his father and is currently letting him die, right? But just before when I took to kick the bucket, Whis came along and healed him up, saying that he was doing a special favor for Goku. Isn't this guy supposed to stay out of mortal affairs? At this point, I really think they just mean that they can't fight. I really just think that's what it is. So Whis arrives to take the Saiyans back to Beerus' planet because Beerus can't make instant ramen. And with that, the arc pretty much wraps up with Granola and Manito remaining on their planet and using the Dragon Balls one last time to restore it to its former beauty before they destroy the orbs. And Goku and Vegeta, question who was truly the strongest in the universe, and with no answer in sight, they plan to continue their training. Yeah, and that's pretty much the end of the chapter, right? Now I will say that I am extremely happy that this was the last chapter of the arc. Honestly, when I heard about the leaks mentioning another battle, I died a little inside. I thought this arc was going to be dragged on for another 2 to 3 months, and truth being told, man, this arc has been going on for a while. And the thing that makes it even worse, it wasn't even that good. Whatever. I'm just glad it's over. But with that being said, I hope you have a good day. Peace, peace. Deuce, deuce.